Hello, everyone. It's your boy Josh Ops,
It's your boy Tay.
back again with another episode. Wild and Derry. We're gonna do episode 3, and I just want to give you slight warnings. We may discuss some spoilers, so if you didn't watch it, you can pause it. Make sure you come back, watch this video, and watch our other content too. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Also, afterwards, leave your comments if you have any theories or you feel like we missed something or left something out. Feel free to let us know. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Tay.
All right.
Watch the Derry episode 3. What was your first thought? Episode 3.
Well, let's go with it. With the title itself, saying now you see it with the title.
Mm,
Um, I think this episode was more like an installment for a deeper character development. Uh, as you will call it, a quote unquote filler episode. On the back, a flashback episode of a flashback episode for this season for
mm,
Welcome to Derry.
mm.
With we find out about we get more into a lot of people's character, a lot of like powers, a lot of things that's going on around the town. We start off, with a young Shaw and a young Shaw, and I think the lady's name is Rose.
Yep. Rose,
Then
and the
they
other Native American character was introduced. Yeah.
yes, Francis, that was his name. I always forget what was his
Yeah,
actual
Francis
real
Shaw. Yeah,
Francis
so
Shaw.
Francis Shaw, which is currently the general or colonel
General.
in
Yep.
1962. It was a flashback, and they
Yeah.
pretty much introducing his backstory and
Yeah.
how his interaction with Pennywise. I understand the connection. I
Yeah.
understand the connection. Yeah.
And that's supposed to be a pretty much a Easter egg on the 1908 season of Welcome to Derry. So I think that's
Oh
supposed to
yeah,
be
because in 1908 it's supposed to be when the fire
native.
the
Yeah, the
fire
fire.
that happened on Easter. I think it was like 102 people died. Like
Yeah,
80% of them was kids. Don't quote me
yeah.
on the exact number. I think it was
But
102.
it was a
Yeah,
like you said, it was a
yeah.
massacre though. So yeah, that's
Mm,
you know the effect of the Pennywise, like uh
mm,
you know you know I guess run of the tragic events that happened in those 27 years, if I'm not mistaken.
mm.
So yeah, we go with that, with him having his first encounter with, well, them, both of them, Rose and Shaw, having their first encounter with um Pennywise before he became Pennywise. He was just a figure at this point.
Mm,
Uh Shapeshifter and all that, he never really left the woods, stuff like that. It was just a lot of things with that. Like I said, this is back in 1908. Um um what else you got? And I go off of you.
mm. What my since you talked about the first part,
Yeah.
one of the best part, we're just gonna spoil it, which your boy when he went through the vision and finally met Pennywise, which
Dick
was crazy.
Yeah.
He was walking on a plane, then the puddle of water came, and he was just hallucinating. I was like, man. And he saw all the kids, all the bodies like floating
Yeah.
around. Then his grandma. That was a great scene. I want to say
Yeah.
that was a great scene.
And I also like the fact they got into um pretty much Dick's powers. Like they literally
Yeah, the
showed that he could
shining.
actually,
Yeah,
his
I, I'm,
shining
I,
powers.
I actually like they introduced the shining the way they
Yes.
did.
Yeah. That Shaw gave him to use to go into to find pretty much find Pennywise in his, I guess, his realm, or whatever the case you want to call it,
His
because
layer or whatever you want to
yeah,
call it. I guess. Yeah, yeah.
because it was like you said, he's in a carrier. They was test I don't know if they was test piloting that plane or whatever to get him to do it, but Pretty
Yeah,
much they
he was like a human compass. They was just running
yeah,
around, flying around Derry. He was like, "Go east." Like he was just saying, like, yeah. I was like, "Jeez."
and
That
then
slingshot was a reference to back to
yeah,
the 1908 flashback, where
the
Rhodes
one
used
that
it
yeah,
to say,
Rose used it, gave it
"Yeah,
to him, and he kept it to for him to pretty much track Pennywise. Um, but going with that, the fact that it went from being him discovering all everything to him actually realizing this is a bigger threat than what we know. Pennywise looked at him square up and was like, "Who are you and why are you here?" And it went from
yeah."
that to just him just seeing everything. It went from I can't escape to now I'm stuck here. I think he got me. Like he of course anybody know Pennywise and the it like saga as we'll say.
Mhm.
He has a thing with the shining that he just don't kill them. He just can't. He just don't. Um and he pretty much lured Dick into a trap pretty much. But then he realized he
Did
can't.
he? Did he? Well, I'm gonna say it different. I think he was shocked he was there.
Yes, and I agree
I
with
think it
that.
was
But I
more he
think
was
once he
shocked he was
realized,
there.
yeah,
Then I think what Dick was trying to do, he was trying to get into his mind, and then
mhm,
he got into his mind, so he found fear of his grandma. And they showed flashback, looked like he was at war, so I think
yes,
it could have been the Korean War. I don't, because 1962, I don't think the Vietnam War started yet. Don't quote me on that, historian. I don't think the Vietnam War started yet.
yeah.
But they were in the middle, so I don't think it was Vietnam yet. In my opinion, I
No,
don't think
but
it was
it was a
Vietnam.
but it was a war that
Mhm.
he was in that he still
I think it was the
traumatized.
Korean War, Korean War
Yeah,
or World War II. It's one of the two. It's probably the Korean War, if I'm not mistaken. I could be
yeah.
wrong, but
But it's but like you said, and it was interesting to see how Pennywise reacted. Like you said, he was there. He's like, hold on, what are you doing here? And who are you? And then it just went
mhm.
from that to him literally going into his mind to see what his fears were. And next thing you know, he just see his grandma coming out talking about some dad go get out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah. Then the pilots had to save him. He was about to go overboard. He had
yeah,
just been
yeah.
about the plane.
Well, it looked like from this standpoint that this is what we see what happens when he's doing something new. It's more out of his realm or out of his limits with his powers pretty much or the shining of his
Mhm.
shining powers that he don't know what he can control at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We just don't know.
Yeah,
Um
because I don't think he's really tuned with his powers yet. He know a little bit of it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so
He's definitely not the
trying to
same one
think
that
of
the same person we seen
anything else.
in The Shining. He's not the same person.
Oh, I got another part.
Mm,
Ronnie's father, where he's getting falsely convicted, and he won't tell his alibi where he was at. I
yeah.
gotta think is more to it where he
Mhm.
was at. So I'm trying to think of what it could have been. I was thinking, was he at?
All right, my theory is I ain't gonna lie. I think my theory is I think Pennywise lured him out
You
to
think
actually.
so?
I think I think I really do believe. I'm not saying that Pennywise framed him, but he definitely lured him away from his theater. He
Because
made sure the kids was there.
technically he wasn't there. My gut is telling me I heard of a theory
Mm,
that a club called Black Cat. It was for like African Americans where they party in Derry.
yeah,
That's what the rumors where he was at, and that's like where he was probably out partying because technically he wasn't home per se. I know
he
he's
wasn't home.
saying that he was home, but technically he wasn't. We're going.
No,
That's his alibi.
and I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
probably
Like I
gonna
said,
reveal where he was at next episode. Next episode.
yeah, and I actually agree. And you know what? Outside of that theory that I think Pennywise lured him out, I also believe that one too because if you pretty much tell pretty much tell law enforcement about a black club. More than likely, you already know who goes out there and shuts it
Yeah,
down.
it's,
And not only shuts it down, they burn them down. So
yeah.
I can see
Oh,
why
I'm
he
not
would
going to give
say
a spoiler. Technically, it's supposed to get burned down in
yes.
1962.
It
So
exactly.
I'm spoiling that. That's going to be a big part of this season, but
Yeah,
they're not going. It's probably going to be later, probably towards the end, the finale,
yeah.
probably well, a few episodes or whatever finale.
I agree. I actually agree with that. Like I outside of that theory, then I do believe that that's the reason why he ain't gonna say it, because of the fact that if he does say where he was at, then he makes that place a target. Like literally, like that's 1962.
Yeah,
It becomes a target.
yeah.
So
We probably I got different theories, but that's the most logical.
not
The
yeah,
most logical. It might be something different, but yeah,
yeah. And then we travel along with the kids. With after that we travel with the kids, and they try to get proof. Yeah, of course, Ronnie's still mad at Lily for her lying on her pops. So they try to get proof. And it worked. They well,
we don't know
my man,
yet. We don't know
my,
yet. Nope,
yeah, we don't
nope.
know, but our man did kind of told them a BS story to try to get the spirits, for him to try to get Pennywise to come out,
Man,
you know,
that fake ritual.
yeah,
But no, but the cemetery scene was. I know a lot of people didn't like it. They maybe didn't like the CGI of it. I guess.
CGI, yeah, it was a
Yeah,
CGI,
it did give like a goosebump. Are you afraid of the dark type vibe? I hate to say it.
yeah,
It gave me that type of vibe when I watched it. But yeah,
yeah. Richie kind of sold a dream on that one, man.
yeah, my
He even
man
said
out
it
here
was made
selling
up.
wolf tickets over there. That's what he was doing, man.
Yeah, yeah. So they went through that whole thing. Uh,
Mhm,
they went through that whole thing.
mhm.
Find out that Pennywise is actually setting them up for a trap with the kids from the movie theater, using them as pretty much bait to
Yeah.
lure them to be separated and
Mhm.
all that. And we find it,
So the next episode, I don't think the cops gonna believe it. They did have a picture like the clown
they
and
do have
stuff
a
like
picture.
that.
Yes. So
They
spoiler,
have them
if you watched the episode, spoiler, they actually have a figure. They actually show Pennywise in
look like a
clown
clown.
form, but in the
Mhm,
distance. He still
mhm,
got the glowy. He still got his glowy
mhm.
yellow eyes, but everything else is the costume. I'm liking. I really, 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 really enjoying how they're not spoiling Pennywise like appearance. You know how sometimes you get it. The first thing they want to do is show the main character, which that in this
No,
case
they
is
do this one. This one, because he is a shapeshifter, like they showed him as the baby. Even if you go back to the flashback, he was like the scary one-eye guy with the
Mhm.
old one guy that was chasing him in the
Yeah.
woods. Same as that. He used different things to scare you. Think about
Shoot,
it. Like
the
uh,
the the grocery store scene with
yeah, with
Lily.
her father, like
Yeah,
trying to her father was in the pickle jar.
yeah,
Like oh, the mother.
yeah.
Like remember the mother? That was a crazy scene by itself. But
Shoot, even with I mean, truthfully, even with Dick, like he did not show his true form. It was still the glowy yellow eyes, and he used his grandmother to be the one to fear him to try to get out of there. So it was like, yeah, like I like how they like slow pacing it and not like trying to do like a how can I put they not trying to do a adjacent introduction. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, first time we see
Mhm.
Jason with the mask, and then next thing then they go to the backstory. They actually go into the
Yeah,
backstory, then show Penny. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like it's different. It's a different levels to it. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? I like how they introducing them. So
yeah.
when he does
Okay.
show up, yeah. So when he
Mhm.
does show up, then it'd be like that. Excuse my language. I know it's YouTube and all that, but I think we over a minute. So but with that, it's like, oh shit, like, oh, this is really how they doing it. Oh, like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
this is
I
about to get
actually, I know. episode three got a lot of flack, but I didn't think it was that bad of an episode. I actually liked it. It wasn't that bad.
For it to be a filler slash character development episode, it was good. It was good enough to keep everybody entertained because of the ending, because of how they did the ending sequence with the kids being at the cemetery, getting chased by their old friends, luring by Pennywise, and actually get a figure with the camera of him getting caught
Hmm.
on camera of his figure. Like that's a good ending to me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right. So, any predictions? Episode four?
We might see Dick use more of his powers in episode 4. Um, I think now that Shaw knows that he could use his powers to shine in, and his telekinetic powers and everything, he's going to use him more and more now. Like he's going to be that
Yeah.
that that
'Cause
that secret.
what I'm thinking right now, the next episode probably gonna be they're gonna show the cops like the pictures they got.
Yes. Hmm.
I think either it's multiple outcomes that can happen. Ooh, this might be a spoiler. I'm not gonna do it. Uh, it could be they show them the clown photo, or Pennywise sort of manipulate it and make it look like something different, possible.
Hmm.
Or they might see the clown and just don't believe him, possible.
Yes, I was about to say. I think it's either going to be. I think they might show them the photo, and the lieutenant's still not going to believe. Like the chief is still not going
Mhm.
to believe them. I
And
actually
yeah, and I
believe.
think Ronnie's dad's they're gonna figure out where he was at. He's gonna fight the case a little bit better. Trying to think of anything else. I think you think the military scene is gonna come because the military is gonna try to they're
Yeah.
gonna find out where his lair is at, and I think they're gonna send the
Well.
military in. It's not gonna end well.
Yeah. Yeah, and then now we will add the preview, well, the trailer for episode trailer or preview for episode 4 in the description as well. So you'll see it as well. I think Rose is going to be included in this a lot too because of Shaw. Because I think in one
Yeah.
scene, I think we actually seen her nephew, or I think some relative of her.
Oh yeah, that's her nephew.
And
Remember they just digging? The
yeah,
nephew was in the woods watching. That was her nephew.
yeah. So he's
Mhm.
going to be in the interrogation room with Dick. So he's going to use his powers on him to find out about this,
Mhm.
I guess. So I think episode 4 is probably going to be another filler.
Fella.
We probably won't see Pennywise at all probably in this, not like as out there, pretty much like how you said, like the one-eye man, or shapeshift or whatever. I don't think we're going to see him in that episode as much. I think it won't pick up with him until episode 5. Like
I
I
think
think
he might try to go after one of the kids. That's my gut is telling me.
I wouldn't be surprised. He already tried
That's
twice
my
with
gut.
2 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go after one of the kids. And also, will we give it a rating this episode?
Okay.
Episode three, 0 to 10. Well, go ahead.
Um, I'm real solid with it. I'm gonna go with 7. I'm actually kind of it's solid.
Yeah, I'm gonna say about a 7.2. What out of the three? Is it the? It might be the weakest out of the three so
Yeah.
far.
And then
The
I
weakest
mean,
out of the three. But it
and
wasn't a bad episode.
it
It
wasn't.
gave more lore to like Shaw, explain
Yeah.
more his background,
Yeah.
Rose's background, introducing the background of the new
Yes.
characters
More.
they introduced.
Yeah. More
Yeah, so
characters. Yep.
mhm,
It shows that they have more in Derry than they thought. Like is not just a um. This wasn't just a coincidence. This was actually an ongoing thing that's been going on for years.
mhm,
And then I also think that is also giving the viewers to invest in the past and the present of this series, like seeing like the past with Francis Shaw and Rose going into with the kids now. Then we go to the future where we see later with the movies, chapter 1 and chapter 2, and then also the cliffhanger the cliffhanger at the end. It promises that the real guy is right around that corner, and it might make episode 4 a must watch to see if
Yeah.
what how it continues, because
Mhm.
everybody knows, well, if depending on how this cop, the lieutenant, the sheriff and everybody look at the town, know it all depends how they want to look at it. They know that he's there. It's just depending on how they want to do it.
Mhm.
And stop. And I really hope. I'm hoping by episode 5, episode 6, that the military realize trying to make Pennywise a weapon for the military is going to be a very bad idea, and they just
Yeah.
back out. Like, I just think they're going to back out. Truthfully,
Okay. You might got it. But technically, in the Stephen King's book, there is like a special organization that
yeah,
investigate things like that. Think
yeah,
of them like the X Files type of
pretty much, yeah,
organization, or the Monarch type of like the Monarch, in
yeah.
the Godzilla realm, something
And I
like that.
Yeah, and I think that's what Shaw is the start of it. That's why I'm like, I think Shaw
Yeah,
is the
he's one of
start.
the early, he's
Yeah,
one of the early starts of it. Okay.
yeah,
All right. So I think we're going to end it here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, also leave a comment. Check out our other videos too as well. We have a different variety of videos too as
yes.
well. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace, hair grease.
Peace and love, y'all.